Say yes, a lot of goofies with a check. I mean, I hope them sentiments symbolic. My temperament bipolar, I choose violence. Okay, let's get it up. It's time for him to prove that he's a problem. Clicking up, but cannot be legit. No 40 water, tell him. Yeah, get up with me. Sneak this in first person shooter. I hope they came with 3 switches. I crash out like rap. This medic know if I had to. Got 2 T's with me. I'm snatching chains and burning tattoos. It's up. Lost too many soldiers not to play it safe. If he walk around with that stick, it ain't Andre 3K. They got on drop the location. I still got PTSD. Mother, the big 3. It's just big me. I'm really like that. And the best work is a life pack. Prince outlived my jack. For all your dogs getting buried. That's a K with all these 9s. He gon' see Pet Cemetery.
All right, I'm gonna say this right here. Salute to the whole entire LDBC line, then basketball and boxing community. Straight to the point, man. Man, the Lakers are really starting to show several things. They're showing their age. Well, at least LeBron is. To a certain extent, Anthony Davis is too. They got blown out last night by a struggling Timberwolves team who really haven't played particularly well, especially with everything that's new. Come on, man. Oh, sorry about that, y'all. These people can't drive. What's up, Zach? Listen, LeBron missed 19 threes in a row. At that point, man, you need to stop shooting. I explained some things about Kobe just a few days ago, talking about Kobe shooting. Sometimes he would shoot his team out of the ball game and stuff. Well, LeBron had a lot to do with that last night. Of course, they didn't play particularly well, but he didn't help at all. Um, Everybody's like, oh yeah, well, he's showing age and stuff like that. He's been showing his age. He's been declining for quite some time. And look, that's something that was bound to happen. That's not anything that he can prevent. But what I was saying and what my argument was is that LeBron needs to age better. As a player, you can age better. Kareem, he aged better than LeBron in terms of how he went out. And I'm not talking about like the physical well-being. I'm talking about in terms of the team. Man, 19 in a row, man. That's not good, man, at all. That's horrible. And I know some of y'all that they don't y'all don't want to hear none of that, but I mean it's the truth. Now they're falling into a slump. They're slipping now. I think the Lakers now are 12-9. Now they're 8 in the West, 8 or 9th in the West. But they started off pretty hot. AD, I got to give the smoke to AD too as well. AD needs to go ahead and continue to take the mantle. He's kind of slipped a little bit. He's showing exhaustion too. And some people might disagree with that, but I mean it's the truth. And to be honest with you, I think they're discombobulated in terms of what JJ Redick has brought to the table. In the beginning, everybody was talking championship. I was guilty of saying how I spoke too soon in terms of AD playing like an MVP. The schedule that they got coming up is not going to be easy. Um, they've already gotten eliminated from the NBA Cup, uh, and the schedule is going to get even harder. You know, Austin Reeves. You know, as much shit as y'all talk about Austin Reeves, you see that Austin Reeves brings a lot to the table. I'm probably in the minority, man, of how everybody else feels about Austin Reeves. Everybody talks all this trash about Austin Reeves. Austin Reeves is a very necessary player for this team. Okay, he is he a Drew Holiday lockdown defender? No, he is not. Is he a a guy that's gonna be out there and lock up your best player when needed? No. But Austin Reeves brings a lot to the table. He can score. He can run the floor. He's got youth on his side. He can shoot too. Sometimes he could be inconsistent, but I like Austin Reeves' effort, and y'all don't appreciate that. It's just like I've heard people talk trash about Dalton Connect. Like, what are you talking about? Dalton Connect is instant offense. Okay, you're not gonna get. Okay, you want Dalton Connect to be how you want him to be. Dalton Connect, man, is how he plays. As a Lakers fan, we don't. Salute to you, Nathaniel. We'll have to see. Um, I'm not going to go that far, but it's not looking good right now. And this goes to show you, man, that experience is the best teacher. JJ Redick can talk a good game, because don't worry, he's not exempt from any smoke either. You could talk a good game on your podcast, Mind the Bullshit podcast, and write all these X's and O's and talk all these code names that are, the average, world outside of basketball that have never played. They don't know the terminology. You could write up a scientific method on how to win a championship. You could have all these clip notes. You could have an outline. I'm taking it back to school. You could have all these formulas and stuff like that you got, drawn up and stuff. That shit doesn't mean anything. And it doesn't mean a goddamn thing, man, when you're playing guys that have already been in there, when you're playing coaches that have already been there, and as well as the players too. There's a lot of players, believe it or not, that can recognize what the fuck you're doing. You said Lakers versus Knicks will be interesting. To me, it won't. If they're playing in New York, New York is going to get the victory. But I'm going to tell you this, man. Listen, this might sound strange what I'm about to say. First off, let's start with D'Lo. Okay, D'Lo, he obviously is feeling some type of way going into the season, man. D'Lo didn't really seem all that motivated. I mean, that's just from my perception. But ever since he's taken a lesser role, so to speak, off the bench, he really hasn't. He really hasn't panned out well. But y'all are gonna need pieces. Y'all are gonna need. You're gonna need Dalton Connect. Yes, you are. You're gonna need Dalton Connect. You're gonna need Reddish. Okay. You're gonna need AD to show up. It can't be AD 12 points and 9 or 10 rebounds. No, you need that monster in AD. I'm talking about 40 something points with damn near 18 rebounds. Like, you got to be doing Wemby numbers, and y'all talk all this shit about Wembyama. Wembyama had 27, 14, and 10, and I'm not talking about 10 assists. I'm talking about 10 blocks. Okay, you need to be putting up those type of numbers. You know, you need to get back to that. That's what you need to get back to, and you also need to show Cat who is the guy, because the Knicks are playing like they're hungry. I got to give it to the Knicks, but it will be interesting. But they need their pieces. Y'all want to sit up here and y'all want to say, okay, yeah, the Lakers have enough to win and all this other stuff. You have enough to win, but y'all have it's gonna come down to health, man. And that's pretty much with all the teams, really. But I mean, we know what Reddick is about. We already know that this guy was going to come in thinking that he knew everything, thinking that he could outcoach guys that have coached already. You thinking that you could do better than Mike Malone, who has won a championship. You think that you could do better than Scott Brooks, who has been to the finals. You think that you could outcoach Doc Rivers, who has been to the finals and won the finals. You think that you could outcoach Tom Thibodeau, who has been in many playoff battles and also won a title with Boston. You think you could outcoach Steve Kerr, even though that I'm not really the biggest Steve Kerr fan, but you got to give it to him. He's got a chip. You think that you can outcoach all these guys who have experience. Now you're starting to see. The pressure. Now people are really going to say, hey, what's up? You were supposed to be the next Pat Riley. And going into the season, you had the wrong mindset anyways, both you and LeBron. And I'm not gonna make this whole entire video talking about LeBron either. You know what I'm saying? We all know that LeBron is declining. I mean, it's right there in front of your face. Now what people have to really just come to their senses and say, okay, well, maybe he's not on the juice and all this other stuff that they're saying he is. Juice ain't gonna make you listen, you being on the juice, that has nothing to do with your misses or your mates. Steroids has nothing to do with your misses or your mates. It doesn't. And I know some of y'all, y'all want me to be in the majority of what everybody's saying. Oh yeah, he's on the juice and he's on that Balco and that new Balco and all that other bullshit. He's a human being that is declining for his age, and he's reached a point where his body has said, look, it is time for you to stop playing. Okay? You're no longer 20 years old. You are in December. Your birthday is here and everything. So, but he's been on the decline. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not sitting here feeling any type of sympathy. Oh man, I'm missing a lot of messages. What's up, Steven? What's up, Mike? I mean, like there's a lot of players that have been old. Like 40 in civilian world is not old, but in the sports world, in the sports world, that's ancient. But you can play at 40 years old. I'm not saying that you can't play at 40 years old. That's not what I'm saying. But you got to be able to be beneficial at 40. If you're gonna play, you got to be beneficial. And to be honest with you, he hasn't been beneficial. Kareem was beneficial. Kareem was gonna. I always use Kareem because he was playing in his 40s, winning championship in his late 30s. You know, I mean Vince Carter played, but as much as I like Vince Carter, he wasn't beneficial. He wasn't gonna win the championship. He was probably beneficial for the locker room, but in terms of winning the championship and him being utilized and all this other stuff, it it was just great to see Vince Carter out there for motivation, motivating cats, good for the locker room, showing them how to be a professional, this, that, and the third. That's really how you're supposed to do it. But you didn't see Vince Carter still thinking that he was Vince Sanity at 40 some odd years old. I mean, yeah, he'll show off in warm ups a little bit and stuff like that, but he wasn't during the game still thinking that this was early 2000, like this was 2000 slam dunk contest Vince. He wasn't doing that. Yeah, I mean, you said Wizard Jordan was in the MVP conversation before he got hurt. Yeah, but as much as and Jordan's my favorite player, but he wasn't beneficial for the Wizards. He wasn't. He wasn't beneficial for the Wizards. I know y'all. Y'all gonna get your feelings hurt, but he was not beneficial for the Wizards. He wasn't. I was so ready for Michael Jordan to go. He was trying to play with cracked ribs by Ron Artest. He was trying to play with a knee problem that he was having. Um, he was also having some issues outside of basketball too in his personal life. But he wasn't beneficial for the league. And even you said this, Zach. He didn't. Let's just be honest. He didn't do a good job in the front office. He didn't. He wasn't a Jerry West. He wasn't like what you see Pat Riley doing. He was more on the level of what fucking Phil Jackson was doing. Just doing a horrible job. But then you decided to step back down and go out there and play. I'm like, man, Mike, what is you doing? Now I told Jordan to sit your ass down. I didn't like it. You can ask. Well, you can't really ask, but my friend, my best friend, man, he was excited about Jordan coming back out of retirement the second time. I was like, hell no. I said, man, you just should have just left it the way it was, man. You said Mellow Ball. Nah, I think he's doing a phenomenal job with Lamelo. Lamelo Ball is hooping. If Listen, Lamelo Ball and Brandon Miller, they're still young, man. But when they get it, it's gonna be scary, man. It's gonna be scary. I wasn't. I wanted him to sit down, man, and just continue to try to at least work and prove people wrong that he could do it in the front office. The Wizards didn't even make the playoffs, Ted. They didn't even make the playoffs, man. And so a lot of you LeBron fans, y'all can actually win a debate. You know what I'm saying in terms of um, what what LeBron how LeBron was playing and making the playoffs and all this other stuff in comparison to Jordan. I'm saying you could win a debate. Now, would I use that type of logic? No, I wouldn't. but a lot of people, they can have a chance, but they didn't make the playoffs, man. And Jordan, as much as I like Jordan, yeah, that he just needed to he didn't need to play anymore, man. Yeah, I know, but he was the one that took a chance on. We know about him, selling or whatever. We knew about that, but it's not like he doesn't keep in contact. Like you have to understand, man. These people still have relationships with him. They still call him and still talk to him. Michael Jordan is focused on car racing right now. Car racing and fishing. That's what Michael Jordan is focused on. You're talking, Ted. You're not talking to somebody that just, oh yeah, well, I don't know much about Jordan and all that. No, I know what Michael Jordan is doing, and actually basketball. As much as he loves basketball, he's really been focused on NASCAR. He had the lawsuit that was going, and when fishing comes around, he's all about like Bass Pro and fishing. They caught a marlin, like it was a record setting. I forget how much weight and the size of the fish that they had got. Man, that's what he's focused on, and he's focused on his wife and stuff like that. But I don't blame your dad. I don't blame your dad for being mad. I was mad too. I was like, man, why are you coming back, man? Like you've already, like you're like I'm not saying he hurt his legacy or anything like that, but it wasn't gonna help his legacy anymore by him coming back or whatever. But at the same time, to be fair, he had that itch, which is what a lot of great players they have that itch to still want to get out there. What's up, Alex? I see you in here, man. But I got Kyrie Irving in the MVP conversation. Kyrie, he's in the LDBC, the LDBC MVP conversation because we already know that the mainstream media is not going to put Kyrie Irving in the MVP conversation. They're going to struggle. They're gonna do everything that they can to try to if it was Luca out there and everything doing as phenomenal as he was, they would prop up Luca. You keep telling me that you told me about the Mavs, but it hasn't been. You act like it's been, Luke. If anything, I really told y'all about. Dog, you're forgetting about the other pieces. Like, okay, yeah, Kyrie is playing phenomenal, but I keep telling y'all about Lively. Like everybody just discounted the fact that Lively he was playing with a concussion. You know what I'm saying? Like now he's back to full strength. But do I see the Mavs going to the finals again? It's gonna be highly unlikely. Because Ted, I'm gonna tell you one thing, man. If they meet up with OKC, OKC is gonna get their get back. OKC is gonna get their get back. What's it called? All they needed was that loss against the Warriors to give them a boost a little bit. You got Clay. He's out there. He's doing his thing, keeping quiet. They're being successful. That's what you're supposed to do. They made it to the championship last year. You know what I'm saying? They just fell short. You know what I'm saying? They didn't play that well. What they got to do is, they just got to get back there, and it takes a lot of patience. Getting back to the title, getting back to the championship is not an easy thing, especially when you lost. Like these people out here in Dallas, they have really high expectations for the Mavs. Okay, yeah, they only got they only got that that championship, but it's still championship expectations out here because they still a competitive team, and they see that Luka and Kyrie, okay, you got there before. Now we just need to go ahead and take that next step. But I don't see them beating OKC. Honestly, I don't even see them beating the Warriors. I don't see them beating the Warriors. What's up, the real? Well, Lively. See, the thing about Lively, man, is y'all are forgetting how young Lively is, and on top of that, Lively can either come off the bench or he can. He's kind of a Jared. He's more of a. To me, him and Jared Allen, they play the same style, except Jared Allen he's more beneficial in terms of the rim protection. The Grizzlies, I do like the way that the Grizzlies are playing. It's going to come down to Zach Edey, though, and him being healthy. John Morant has to have Zach Edey. I like JJJ, the real. I like Jaren Jackson Jr. I've always been a Jaren Jackson Jr. fan. But Zach Edey is the guy, okay? Zach Edey commands way more attention than JJJ. Okay, and then it's going to come down to health too as well. They also got guys on there that can score too as well. The Grizzlies, though, you always gotta take them seriously. What's up, Goldie? How you doing, baby? Man, don't disrespect Goldie like that, calling her auntie, man. She is not old. She look every bit of 29, man. What is wrong with you, bro? Calling her auntie, man. Bruh, Goldie is beautiful, man. She look like she's still in her 20s. Come on, man. That's you. Look, and you embracing the shit. Never mind. Well, forget it then, Goldie. You embracing the shit. My nephew. Nah, man, come on, man. You're supposed to be like LeBron. I ain't letting it go. I'm not letting it go. It's like Homer Simpson. They got that comb over on his head. I am not letting it go, Marge. You're not letting that shit go at all. I ain't never getting out of the club. Like Jerome. I say Jerome's in the house. Watch your mouth. Look at the white shoe. That's crazy. Eddie Murphy and Martin Lawrence's son and daughter got married too. I was like, ain't that some shit? Man, I ain't embracing none of that shit. Next thing you know, he gonna be calling you grandma and shit. You better get up out of here with that shit. Hey, grandma, you baby, come on over here and give me a hug. How you doing? That's how Goldie like. Go ahead, get you some sweet potato pie. Go ahead. You know how they be the real, it'll be the holiday season. Boy, get your ass over here and give me a hug now. Boy, man, you looking more and more like your daddy, man. Look. Boy, man, look at him, man. You know what I'm saying? Boy, that outgrew his daddy. And you know, the older women, they be so judgmental when you walk in there with a young female. Oh, look at her. They be like the mother on Friday. Now, Debbie, she's cute. She's in school. Got all her teeth. You know, that other hooker you brought up in there. Oh, my God. I'm glad you got rid of her. All that color in her hair. All them BBLs and her stomach sucked in and all that. I don't know what you were doing, what you were thinking. Thank God. But this girl right here, she is saved, sanctified, and filled with the Holy Ghost. Hold on one sec. Dog, exclusive in the building. What's up with it, exclusive? I see you in here, man. Make sure y'all go sub the exclusive. Man, I was trying to get my shit off on talk about Shador exclusive. I was trying to talk about Shador, man. Shador Sanders, Travis Hunter. That's what it was, Travis Hunter. What's up? I am she, the beautiful I am she in the man. We got all the fine ass girls coming up in here. You ain't gonna forget about me. I'm on this runway too. I just got off work. Okay? Jelly Bean, what's up with it, bro? Nah, but yeah, Kyrie Irving, man, we in the LDBC, we gonna give Kyrie Irving his credit. We gonna give him his just due. You know what I'm saying? But we know that the media is not gonna do it. But I don't see Dallas winning no championship. I don't see Dallas winning no championship. Like I said, Memphis, they got Memphis to get over. They got Golden State. They got a resurging Golden State. You see how they beat them earlier in the season. You have the OKC. Right now, OKC, I don't even see the Timberwolves being back to where they were. I don't see the Timberwolves being back to where they were. So, it's, to me right now, OKC, they've kind of found the formula. Plus, they got you, and they got an MVP candidate in SGA. I got Kyrie Irving in the MVP conversation, though. I really do. I have him maybe about third. It's time for somebody else to win it. I mean, my goodness, Jokic is averaging a triple-double and shit, but it's time for somebody else to win it. You said up early, booking a cruise, flight, spring, summer. Okay. You said Dallas is a threat. No, they're not. No, they're not. You said Travis is... no, man, listen. No. Listen, exclusive. Travis can do what the fuck he wants to. Okay? I'm going to just go ahead and put it to you like this, all right? Let me fertilize your brain for a minute, bro. Deion Sanders was way, way, way more wilder than Travis Hunter. Michael Irvin was way, way, way. Michael Irvin was snort lines, fuck prostitutes, stab niggas in the barbershop, fight niggas in the locker room. You don't hear that shit about Travis Hunter. Travis Hunter is up in there with Funny Marco and shit. Nah, Travis Hunter is a number one pick. Travis Hunter, the baby looking ass. Travis Hunter got personality. Travis Hunter is naturally football. Travis Hunter can play both sides of the ball. And play it well. You know how, Some guys, oh yeah, he's a little bit good at tight end, but he's better at defensive end. No, Travis Hunter can play at an elite level, receiver and cornerback. Oh, he a goofball? Hey, he might be a goofball, but that nigga running a four. What? I think he running a 4-3-4-4. Line up with him. Line up with him and call him a goofball. Matter of fact, go through the middle and call him a goofball. You be like, oh, okay, my bad. Nah, he ain't no goofball. He's serious business, and he work out hard. Okay, he mess around with white girls. Shit, it don't got nothing to do with his play. When he get to the NFL, I guarantee you, they're not gonna be worried about that shit. Oh, he's a goofball, and oh well, he's dating these white girls. No, can you run a 40? Can you jump up and grab that pigskin? Can you lose a motherfucker? That's what they want to see, man. They not worried about what you doing, nigga. Dog, they got murderers that was in the NFL. Nigga, they got fucking RAP, you know what, in the NFL. They got racists in the NFL. They got goddamn drug addicts in the NFL. You know what I'm saying? They got guys that like to have a lot of women around them, surrounded, wearing no clothes in the NFL. They got alcoholics in the NFL. Travis Hunter is a hard worker. He's still a kid too, man. Like he's a grown man, but you got to put your mind in the frame. You got to put your mind in the same setting as when you were 18 to 25 years old. It got a lot to do with living his life. If you're 18 through 25, you mean to tell me that, and there's 3-4 bad females, like with big ass titties, slim ass waist, beautiful face, big ass derriere, ready to, you mean to tell me, oh no, I'm just gonna live my life, I'm just, no. You guys go ahead, make it up out of here, man. You gonna snag all of them, and you got money? Shit, come on, let's get real, man. This guy, he's living his life. Dennis Rodman, who I have as my starting power forward. Nigga party like crazy, but it did not stop him from producing. You take Travis Hunter off of that Colorado squad. What do you have? I will wait. Take him off of Colorado. You don't have nobody. Shedeur Sanders, he'll make the NFL, but he's not elite in the NFL yet. They want Travis Hunter. He is in a Heisman conversation. Yeah, 4-2. 4-2. Nigga, 4-2. Nigga, that's number 1 pick status. I don't care what, nigga. That nigga can snort lines, smoke weed, fucking do fentanyl, all that shit. As long as that motherfucker show up and give me what I want, I ain't gonna be mad at that nigga. Yeah, nigga is nice. Nigga, that nigga is supremely gifted, man. You got everybody wanting to work with him. Shit, ain't no goofball. Hey, T.O. don't want to work with no goofball. You know what I'm saying? Michael Irvin not going to want to talk to no goofball. You can't be a goofball going into the NFL. Nigga, you got to be on your shit. Nigga, you can die out in this motherfucker. We see what happened with God rest his soul, Medrick. Yeah, man, 20 years old and he lost his life. This game is for real, man. Hold on, y'all. Like I said, man. Um, Travis Hunter is gonna be who he is. There's a lot of guys, man, that done. There's guys that came in. Like I was talking about Hank Gathers. I was talking about Hank Gathers yesterday. Hank Gathers had fathered a baby before he had even went to college. The late great Hank Gathers. These guys are still gonna be men regardless, man. These guys. He's a young man. Uh, he's been heavily sought out. He's popular. And this is another thing too. This is another thing we got to realize. Travis Hunter. Travis Hunter is he's nowhere near a finished product, man. He's nowhere near a finished product, man. He, in terms of life, you know what I'm saying? He got a lot to learn. In terms of life, man. You got to think, like I said, you got to place yourself in the mindset of an 18 to 25-year-old. They're not. Uh, the majority of those guys, you said, I hear you. Travis never had any freedom. Well, I'll put it to you like this, Exclusive. Because I know Exclusive, man, he come from where I come from. He come from, shout out to Louisiana, man. You know what I'm saying? And you know how it is, man. Like when you don't have shit, Exclusive, and you and I can relate to this. When you don't have shit, but then when you get it, it's either you could really, really, really have a good time and go all out and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? And then end up messing up, such as, you get a brand new, let's say you get a brand new Cybertruck. You know what I'm saying? And ain't nobody got it. There's rarely anybody that can even say that they can even put Cybertruck in a sentence. But nigga, you got that shit. And you have access to it and you can get that shit. You can either manage that Cybertruck, you know what I'm saying, put it to good use, or you could be reckless, is what I'm saying. And I'm using that as an example. And you got to think about this nigga is young. He 18, 25 years old. At that age, man, they not thinking about no marriage and love and marriage. Love and marriage go together like a horse of carriage. No, absolutely not, man. They're not thinking about that shit. They're not thinking about that shit. He thinking about, okay, I'm gonna get to the league. I'm gonna try to mess around with as many females as I can. This I tell you, brother, you can't have one without another. I used to love that show. Like that. Hey, that's what I'm saying. Exclusive. Now we on the same page. Look, like, dog. Just what I'm saying is don't even focus on that stuff. Mess around with it. Who you gonna mess with or whatever. Of course, you're gonna be reckless. 9 times out of 10, you're gonna be reckless. But be as careful as you can. But just get back to the field. I remember LeBron James saying this one time. He was like, "Man, you could party as much as you want, do whatever you need to do or whatever, but just get your ass back into the gym." And that is so true. Oh, who you like on there? You probably like Kelly, huh? Kelly Bundy. Yeah, man. Nah, I used to be in love with Christina Applegate, man. And there's a lot of subliminals in Married with Children. If you just gotta, some of it is out in the forefront, and then others is just, it goes over people's head. That's why I like watching that show. You said Peggy was fine. Yeah, she was in what's her name? She played in that motorcycle club. I forgot the name of it. It was a motorcycle club show, man. But yeah, she was ruthless in there. Ed O'Neill. Nah, Al Bundy, man. See, that's what y'all got to realize. Ed O'Neill, man. Al Bundy, man, was a smart dude, bro. You know what I'm saying? I should say Ed O'Neill. He had a lot of stuff going outside of that, Married with Children or whatever. But Ed O'Neill is I don't think he gets enough credit for his producing, his writing, stuff like that, man. But you looked at him, everybody just puts him in that character like of Al Bundy. Nah, man, this dude could really act, man. And he was really talented. You remember the movie uh, The Horse Ed? Mm-mm. Nah, man, I don't remember that movie. Y'all, mm-mm. Oh, are you talking about Mr. Ed? Is that who you talking about? Or the show? Mr. Ed, I remember Mr. Ed. But yeah, exclusive man, just spinning the block, talking about what we were talking about with Travis Hunter though. That nigga ain't ready to get no married, man. Man, just go ahead, live your life, man. Like I said, Dion had lots of women. Dion was making rap videos. Dion was at parties. I mean, man, listen, man. The way that, cause I played basketball on a pro level, but when I party with football players, man, they do it on a whole nother level, man. That like a lot of them niggas think that we weak, man. I was I went to a party one time, man, and it was nothing but linemen. Like two of my guys, man, they was from my hometown, but they were linemen. You know what I'm saying? These niggas was big. These niggas look like, they say I'm the biggest, the largest. They look like Big X the Plug and shit, but them niggas be about 6'8" and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Weighing like 300 and something. Man, these niggas is pulling out like bags of weed. I'm thinking they finna just break this shit down, chop it up. You know what I'm saying? Get rid of this shit. No, these niggas is fitting to smoke this shit. It was like, yeah, man. And they told me this is after about like three, four blunts. I was like, man, I'm out for the count. They're like, man, my nigga, you need to pick your weight up on the smoking. Oh, it was a movie. Okay. Look like Al. Ow, ow. Nah, man, but the way they party is much different. So I don't remember that movie or whatever. I heard it. I ain't never seen it though. I ain't gonna sit up here and lie and cap to you. I never see it. I had to ask my dad that. The real Al. Oh shit. Yeah, but nah, man. I remember that nigga. Married with Children. I used to like. What else did I like? All them white shows. Hey, man. Hey, don't even sit up here and try to cap y'all. Y'all used to be on Melrose Place, 90210. Nigga, I used to be on all them white shows, man. Man, I was Saved by the Bell was my shit. I had to have that. Like Saved by the Bell used to come on after school, and nigga, I just wanted to see Lisa Turtle fine ass, man. But yeah, I used to love Saved by the Bell, man. I was addicted to Saved by the Bell. Nah, man. Hey, Saved by the Bell went hard. See, some of y'all niggas be trying to cap it, act like y'all didn't watch none of this shit, man. But nigga, I would be on Saved by the Bell, nigga. I know pretty much every goddamn episode, nigga. Like, I loved it when Zach and AC Slater got into a fight, man. I actually was like, oh shit. Them niggas was fighting, nigga. I really thought it was real. The Wonder Years Dukes of Hazzard. Family Matters. I used to be on Step by Step. Remember TGI Friday or TGIF? You know what I'm saying? I used to be on Full House. What's his name? Jesse from Full House is sick. I didn't even. He had came out and told people that he was sick. Yeah, I used to be on all that shit, man. Like, don't get me wrong, man. We all love the "We Are Living Single." Yeah, we love that shit. You know what I'm saying? We love that. We love the girl. My girlfriends. I know y'all used to be on Girlfriends. Don't even. Man, that was my show too. Good times, Sanford and Son. Yeah, good times. What's it called? Don't forget about 227. What's happening? What? Go to you tripping. Go to you tripping, man. Girlfriends went hard. Especially my nigga William, man. My nigga William, bro. William was my guy, bro. I used to think William was such a square until, like, this dude, man, the stuff he was doing, though. I'm about to watch 2 episodes. Yeah, I'm just throwing some shit out there because they don't make shows like they used to. If you look at shows now, and I'm about to ride out after this though. But if you look at shows now in comparison to back in the days, Goldie and IMC, it's no comparison, man. Because you still get that good feeling when you watch those shows. But hey, I'm finna ride out though. I appreciate y'all pulling up. Make sure y'all hit that like, sub to the channel if you're not a member. Also hit them notifications so that you're able to get all of my content, all of my videos. Shouts out to the whole entire Lions Den basketball as well as boxing community. Until then, straight to the point, man. I'm out.